In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use the snipping tool for the purposes of screen capture. Now, first of all, what is the snipping tool? The snipping tool is a simple application that is on your computer. It is on Windows 10 and Windows 11 computers, and it is primarily used for making screenshots. It's a really simple way get screenshots, copy it, and then use it, put in like in PowerPoints and things like that. Or if you want to send something in an email, it's a very simple way of doing that. It's a lot less clunky than just using the screen capture function on the keyboard. Um, so that's what that's what snipping tool is. However, the updated snipping tool has incorporated some screen capture elements, which is very good. And so the first, you know, question that you might be having is why not just use Panopto? We have Panopto on our computers. The university uses it. Why not use Panopto? Well, um, quick story. One day I was making a Panopto um, fairly recently, and for some reason the the video will record, and I could see it on the Panopto server. But when I would download the video was completely blank. You can hear the audio, but no video. Just out of nowhere. I have no idea why it happened. Um, and so I usually upload my videos to YouTube and send them out to my students that way. But this for these videos, I couldn't do that because whatever this glitch was, it just came out of nowhere. It happened. So I needed to find an alternative. I ended up using my snipping tool, creating the videos, and worked out. My overall purpose of this story is you got to have multiple ways to do things because you never know what happens. Um, Especially if you're on Windows, you can get an update randomly, and the app may just stop working, or you can get some kind of firmware update or something, and something may not work one day. It happens all of the time, and so it's always good to have different ways. And so the first thing we're going to do is talk about a little comparison between Panopto and Snipping Tool because I think they both have some great merits, but they also have um, there's a reason why Snipping Tool might be very useful for you. So Panopto, one of the good things about Panopto is you can edit within the app. When you use Panopto, it uploads directly to their server, and you can go on and do some light editing, and I think that's super helpful. Another thing you can do is you can change the frame rate and the resolution. But this is only kind of helpful because I know for myself, whenever I do a video on Panopto, it's basically just PowerPoints or other types of presentations. Maybe I'm showing people how to use SPSS or something like that, or some kind of software. And really, the frame rate really doesn't matter, and the resolution doesn't really matter. So I usually just do 720 p videos resolutions, and I keep the frame rate low because it doesn't actually matter. And I want to keep the file size smaller, so it's kind of an advantage, but not really. But Panopto does have very wide compatibility, and we'll talk about the snipping tool. With compatibility, you can't you can't do the screen capture function on um, Windows 10 computers. So you have to have Windows 11 to be able to do the actual screen capture, and that is as of the time of this video, because who knows, they may update it, and older computers might be able to do the screen capture function. But the snipping tool has some cool advantages. The biggest one is the ease of use. Um, Getting this, first of all, the snipping tool is already on your computer, and it is super easy to use. I'm going to show you how to do that within the next couple of slides. But it is not very difficult at all. Same thing when you talk about the updates. It's just an app, so it updates, and it's very resource light. Whereas Panopto can be resource intensive. If you're using, sometimes when I do videos, when I have statistical software open, if I'm using something like Amos or something like that or SAS, it can get very difficult because those systems use up a lot of um, memory bandwidth on my laptop, and it, because they're system hogs, and then if you have Edge or Chrome open, those are very resource intensive. It can it can be very taxing on your computer if you are recording something. As a matter of fact, oftentimes when I'm recording Panopto video, you can hear the fan spinning up because so much is going on, and the processor is kicking out that heat. So this is a lot less resource intensive. It doesn't require a WSU login, which is helpful because if the servers go down, you can make your videos and not have to worry about it. You can record full window, or you can do just a portion of a window, which is very helpful because if you have, say for example, if you have your desktop open or something like that, and you only want them to see part of your desktop, or you don't want it to be so zoomed out, you can just create a sliver, and so that the the people who are watching your video can only see a portion of it. And then one of the things that's kind of underrated is with the snipping tool, when you start your recording, it will actually give you a timer. So that is that is pretty cool because I know a lot of times with Panopto, when I'm making a video, um, you're waiting for it to start, and then you're just sitting there, and boom, it says like, hey, I've been recording for the last 5 seconds, but it didn't tell you because again, resource intensive, and it's trying to process, and sometimes that happens. But the visible timer is actually pretty helpful. I'm actually recording this video um, in the snipping uh, screen capture portion right now. And what I was talking about, the full window, is you actually can't see my full window. I actually cut it so that you only see a part of my window. But I could actually, instead of having my presentation in full window, I could just have it as a small portion, and you wouldn't even know it. So it's a cool little feature. All right, so how to do it is super simple. Couple of slides. First of all, in order to start this, and this is from a Windows perspective, I am sure that Snipping Tool is on your Apple product too because it's a part of Windows 11. But all you need to do in order to find it is go to your search bar and type in Snipping Tool. It'll pop up and you click it. So it's just an app, and what will pop up is this prompt right here. Like so, if you see and you see just this camera, then that means that all you can do is take screenshots. If you see this portion right here, this actual camcorder, that means that you can take video captures. And so if you have Windows 10, again, you're just going to be able to have this right here, or this portion will be grayed out. Hopefully, they will be an update, and you'll be able to use the screen capture function. But as of right now, just for Windows 11. So if you click this portion again, you'll be able to start the screen capture. And so when you click that, and it's highlighted, if you click the new button, what that would do is just prepare the program for you to start your screen capture. And so by doing that, so this is the screen I want you to see. This is what I will be recording. When you click that, what will happen is it will become dark, and both of your screens will become dark, and that will let you know that the snipping device is active and it is ready to start recording. And you will also notice that you have your mouse cursor. When you activate it, your mouse cursor will turn to a plus, which means that you can create geometry in the case of a rectangle or square. And so you click over to the edge and you drag it out, and that's going to determine the canvas for your screen capture. So if you click it, and in this case we clicked it, we dragged it all the way over here, and so this is going to be our canvas. If you click this portion up here, what you will see is the little microphone. There's a couple of different options. There's a mute function, and then every microphone that you have attached to your computer is going to be an option there. You click the option for the microphone that you want to use, and then you will be able to go ahead and start. Now, one one little trick that that I want to let you know is you got to make sure if you see the portion that is muted, if this stays checked, then it's not going to record audio. And I say this because I just got finished recording this video, but the whole thing was muted because I forgot to click that. So don't be like me. Go ahead and check that button so that that it records your audio. And I think the reason that it does this is because sometimes when you're doing screen capture, you do not want it to you don't want the audio, so it defaults that way. But just understand that that is the default. So when you hit the when you click the button, it will show you your canvas. And so in this case, I'm showing you that all I want to do is record the area within this box. And so I really like the way that it makes it simple. It shows you that everything is grayed out. This stuff will not be recorded, but in this box, this is what will be recorded. And if you hit the start button right here, it will start a timer. It's a 3 second timer, so 3, 2, 1. And once it gets to 1, you start recording. And after you record, you can hit. Let me go back. So when you start recording, I don't have a picture of it. So what you will see is like a box, and it will have a pause button. It will have a record button, and then it will have the time right here. And then you can obviously mute it or whatever. And this button right here is to mute your computer sound. So like if you are playing a video or something like that, you do not want to mute your computer sound because you want your sound to be able to come through for into the audio. But when you hit this the button that's it's a recording button. I think it says stop recording. When you hit that button, what will pop up is this. It will convert it into an MP4, and it will have it right here, and you can just hit this play button, and it will play the video for you. And the beautiful thing is like I said earlier, in Panopto, you could edit it pretty easily within their system. But you can do the same thing if you click this button right here, editing, click champ. It will just simply allow you to edit. You can cut, like if you stumble your words at the beginning of the video, it will allow you to edit that out. Or if you need to edit another portion and then put it at the front of the video, is you can easily do that and click champ. You can hit the save button, and you can put and save it where you want to, or you can hit the copy button and then copy and paste the MP4 video somewhere, and that kind of adds to or kind of goes along with another video that we're making about using cloud documents. One of the best ways to send these MP4s is not by sending raw files within the email. That's really resource intensive and uses up a lot of space. However, it's a lot easier if you just place it into your Microsoft 365 and then send it via link. So we'll talk about that at another time. But that's the video. Hopefully, it's very helpful for you. And if you have any questions, this is my info, and let me know if it was helpful for you to you. All right, thanks.